Today is 7th August 2026. It's in the morning, 8 past 31 minutes. In West Africa, Ghana, where Swami Melcom is, Swami Commercial Bank. The freedom fighters for animals have heard your campaign and your complaint and your desires. And I hope I'm not the only one who have heard this freedom fighters demonstration. The rivers, the seas, the volcano, you have all heard them. And I hope you know what they want and what they desire. According to them, I created the planets and there was a war and they were destroyed. I did creation again because the whole universe was immersed. That is why you see stones and rocks on space and cars, tanks, and spaceship. So I created a new planet. They named me Lord Saturnius. Saturnius means a planet. I created another lives together with those loyal to me, those who are against evil. In Latin, devo means evil. It's like anti-robbery. Anti-robbery means someone against evil. Devo means someone against bad things. So they named them devils and they called me Lord Devilios, the leader and the God, the Lord of the devils. They are the ones that punish bad people in hell because they are against the bad things bad people do. I created the first son and they named me Lord Luciferus. Lucius in Latin means, in the ancient Latin means the sun. That is why Lucifer, the Anunnaki Anish, the brother of Enki, in Samaria, called himself Lucifer. It's my name. I created the stars and many life, and I came to incarnation in the galaxy. I was called Yahweh. That was when I gave Earth to Anish, the Anunnaki Lucifer, to look after it. Okay. And I created many lives. The Friday of creation, I did creation all night. They too do all night in church. And the way I did creation, I said, let it be grass. And there was grass. I said, this grass, you'll be yellow. Your seed will be like, the way I will mention it, witches too do say, the people with mark of the beast. They will say, your kidney will stop do. They did some yesterday. That they don't have real power like the way I say, let it be grass and there will be grass. They will put animal to do the work for them. I think in the right way, they should have said the animal will make your kidney stop do. Because you cannot stop someone's kidney unless animals do it for you. It didn't end there. Now they are doing a demonstration with some demons lying in White House, they are Pleiadians. When I came to incarnation as Emperor Titus Caecilius Augustus, they named my name after the month of August. And their plan was to use it as a host to give me planet Earth and erase my name from history. So now humans don't speak Latin again, but they use old words to represent old people. They have made people believe in Latin someone against Christ is called Antichrist. When I came to incarnation as Christ, I came from the star. I melt the star like a share because I created the stars, which you call it the sun, with my fire. That is when I was named Lord Luciferus. And I melt the core of the sun to the surface of the sun like a hurricane, which is over 100 times the size of it. And I came to crack the sea like earthquake. Because of the sea waves, the sand always cover the crack, but it's almost the size of England. And I grew up to rule and create life. But today, the rivers are facing many challenges. And the rivers saw me creating the animals who are giving them trouble. And the demons who are causing problem, using my machine that give you cosmetic clothing. To say they will use it to make themselves rich and be ahead of me. They too want to show the whole universe what they can do. And they have shown how they will operate. Today, they wanted me to understand it's only a fool who follow one God. And when that God is no more, they form a queue and be drumming, dancing. So the opposition people believe it's not one God who's supposed to rule all life. They have proved themselves they are serious in their actions. And they want people to know it's not a high treasonable offense. So now as I speak, in India, they worship a snake, a cobra, in India. India, they worship snakes and cows and many animals. You see them praying to snake, giving snake water, food. They say this foolish creature don't want animals to be like him. I know you are an animal, but that was your previous life. You live as an animal, died as an animal, and came to incarnation in the galaxy. But the virus called rabies have infected many people. Because when a dog with rabies bites you, you see the dark like a dog, back like a dog, smell like a dog. Know what someone is thinking. That is why when you pass in front of a gate, that is friends. The dog will smell you, see you, and bark. You ask yourself, how is it possible? They will see you outside. But that is just rabies. It's not magic. But you people want to be like God, so you design conspiracy. In the book of Daniel 10 in their Bible, they say Christian Bible. They say Angel Michael came like lightning to help Angel Gabriel fight the Prince of Persia. Okay. No angel can do that. They fly like ordinary birds. They can't move like lightning. And it's the creator that can move like lightning because I use lightning to create planets and the stars. They have also proven themselves in the United States. Barack Obama legalized gay. They say the creator is a fool for giving us a law that when you have sex with a woman only, you can have sex with animals, you can have sex with a man. So Barack Obama, the US president, legalized gay. And these people lied in the galaxy. I'm the one who was the US president then. It nearly brought a war between the galaxy and the humans, and they predicted it that 2012 Earth will be destroyed. These animals are still demonstrating that we don't have to have one God. We need opposition against God. And the opposition leader is the snake worship in India. India, they worship cobras and snakes. And what these snake worshippers do is they have named themselves gods. But you and I and everyone with spiritual eye in the galaxy know they are not gods. It's just rabies infection. They see like animals. They can know what you are thinking like animals. They can smell like animals. But they are not gods. Because even the animal, a dog with rabies who beats you for you to get the rabies infection, he is not a god. So how come can you be a god? But they claim if the creator have created a snake for a snake to see in the dark, then you are just like the creator, so we worship you. Snakes see in the dark because they have no access to electricity in the forest. When birds hatch their eggs, their chicks, their eyes is always closed. So they talk to them in the mind. That is why the creator gave them head motion sensors, as we have head motion technology. And God know you have GPS. You can track your goods when you import it. Animals don't have it. So a dog can smell your clothes and know your location. Because when their cows lost and their chicks lost, it will be difficult to find them without GPS. But me, I built a space station. It's called Space to Space, Starlink, in the galaxy before humans was made. Everywhere in space, you can make a call. You can track a ship. That is what the aviation unit use. Mayday, Mayday. Wherever in the galaxy they can track you. NASA too use. These followers of the animals are saying I should forget it and find something else to do for them to own it. It's good to dream to be rich, and they say no one trained to be a backup. Yes, it's true. I taught you alphabets, numbers, how to read and write. So I wanted you to learn. These animals are also saying, these opposition people are also saying, you are not the only one who deserve worship. If animals can see in the dark, it's a miracle. So we worship the animal in India and combine you to the animal as equal. So when I was in the galaxy, they cut off my head and they said someone have incarnated as an animal. They will kill the person and fix my head on the person's body. That is when Enlil, the brother of Enki, known as Lucifer on earth, was accused of the death of the Galaxy King. And these animals have followed me to earth, that they still want to continue on what they started. So they brought half of my body to Ghana, the time Madame Florence and Madame Mo came to Ghana. Everyone in Kumasi, Ashanti region, know Madame Florence and Madame Mo. She's a woman with 4 legs and 4 hands. And now they are fierce. As I speak, they have blocked my calls, my mobile money. It's a mobile banking transition. That was there before humans was made. And I do live. When I do live, when someone calls, it doesn't come. And they say, you, animals will be equal to you. You didn't agree. You have lived if you don't live the curse, we will kill you, we will torture you, we will starve you to death. You know, sometimes I go to the Tafo cemetery to pick snails. And they will be recording me. See God, God. We are blocked God. They are together with United Nations, NASA, the Tower, and the whole universe, who are saying animals too have a right to be worshipped and go against the Creator as oppositions. I've seen your desires. And you say animals is just like we do and many things. But these animals you are campaigning for, we have seen how they want to make their achievement. How to make their achievement is they themselves don't have knowledge to rule. So they do possession. When I sleep, they come and ask me questions. How can we operate your machine? How can we operate your spaceships, space stations? If you know you don't have a knowledge to do space station operation, why do you force yourself? You have choose leaders over a planet that don't belong to them. And these leaders don't have knowledge to rule. So if your blue light technology can record, wherever I go, they will be following me spiritually, all the head of states in the galaxy, including United Nations, the tower. And they say, we are going to study. We will learn how to do surgery. We will learn how to do politics. So this means you yourself, you don't have experience in politics, but you want to learn from the real person. And they give me salary. The salary they give is, when I'm doing creation, I said, let it be food, and there was food. So they have blocked my calls and mobile money. And they instruct King Charles, the tower, and the demons instructed King Charles, the tower in the galaxy. And King Charles too instructed the United Nations, Asante Hene and Kufuor John Mahama, that block his calls, block his mobile money. You see when your spaceship record video, you see a rice seller. She's called Obedu. When she sell her food, at first I was buying it. When I call someone, when I have a business transition with someone and the person have to send the money, as the blue light technology record, they will be standing behind me, that they are spiritual police officers. In P, we call them Sunsumu police. What they do is, if you are going to get a contract, they will tell the contractor, don't give him the contract. If you are going to get the money, they will tell the person, don't give him the money. King Charles said no. And the person will ask, why? They say, we will give him salary better than what you are offering. So when I'm eating, they will bring food. And they say, this food will buy half of the universe. I created the food. I said, let it be food, and there was food. So how will you buy a planet I made with my own food I made? And they say, we are wiser than you. How are you wiser than me? They say, the animals you created can give us knowledge. So spiritually, they have animals in my head, all over my body. The blue light technology have recorded in your spaceship. And they say, animals can give us your knowledge you have, so that we can all do. That is how she make it. We all do, we will all share. That is a complete imbecile. And we will all do, since Madam, they brought half of my body to Ghana. The time Madam Florence and Madam Mo came to Ghana, there was a woman called, we were calling her number 3. Her son is Prince Perpetua Betty. She was selling bread. When we go and buy bread, she don't even collect the money. When we prepare tea, they say, this is your body. When we eat the bread, this is your body. The tea, this is your blood. And they will start drinking my blood. And this snake they worship have been giving promises that as they brought half of my body to Ghana, that I transformed to food. Because they cut me into 2. Every witch will eat a fish. Every witch will eat saliva, sperms, flames. And they will be telling lies. We eat opoku fish. Fried rice people, they use opoku. There is a fried rice famous seller called Amani. Amani use opoku. Fine, Amani use opoku. How does it concern me? Opoku is a fish. We have been eating fish for years, for centuries. So, if they eat fish, so how does it concern me? We want you to hear we eat fish. Fine, you eat fish. What was the problem? And they say, this, he eats sperm. Yeah, okay, it's good. Oral sex is good. Men like it. And they are getting orgasm when that is when they enjoy the sex. So if you eat sperm, same like human, so what? Some too say we eat saliva. And when I'm there, you know your brain. My eye is closing. It's the brain and the soul that do it. If you do this, you cough or vomit. Because your brain will tell your body something foreign is entering your body. Your throat is the same as like your anus. If I have enema in your throat spiritually, as your eye closed like this, you cough. So these people will come and they say, let's pull toilet from enemas from his ass for him to shit himself. They started it in Adadiem school, close to Anomanji post office. They say this one eat toilet. If you eat toilet, keep it up. They later realize the lines they say doesn't work. So they say, you are the creator, live the curse. What curse? They said, your previous life, we wrong you. We have made you forget. So we are coming to make peace with a mistake we made with you in your previous life. You couldn't make peace when the person is alive, but you think you can make peace when he died and come to incarnation. And they have been traveling to people, places, to create saliva. If you are not an animal, I don't think you create saliva in somebody's mouth to lie. You know when you put food in your tongue, your brain will sense there is food. They put snake tongue spiritually to create saliva. The snake is your wife. If I want a wife, I think if I see a woman and I love her, I say, I'm interested in you, I want to marry you. If it's not the woman, that even if snake is in my spine, so I'm afraid, I will speak to the relative or a friend of the person to talk to the woman. But you have brought many wives, and someone unknown is making laws, giving them instruction, and I myself, the woman have brought for, I don't know those women. And every day, new one come to duty. Today is this woman on duty. And nobody know the woman, and they will be doing wherever they feel like. And they'll be following me, and they'll be misbehaving. Oh, he's a madman. Say, why is he a madman? He's the one who educates us. Spiritual. So let's call him a madman. So they went to the rivers. That why are you rivers not supporting our campaign and our demonstration? So the rivers told them, oh, this is not the snake. I was there when he was a snake, when he died as a snake and came to incarnation in the galaxy. And the dog, I was there when he was a dog, when he died as a dog and came to incarnation as a dog in the galaxy. He's not a god, he's just like every snake. You say, yeah, we know, we too, we are animals too, so we worship her. She's shown us enlightenment. If you don't worship the snake with us, we will pollute your waters. Now as I speak, the tower, the demons, United Nations have instructed Santini to pollute all the rivers in Africa and ECOWAS countries and even England. And the rivers, they put dumping waste, toilet on the rivers. They started it when I was brought from space to where the Akos River is, the house I normally show it video. That time, they locked the toilet and they were throwing toilet on where the river is. Okay, you are toilet water. You don't support us to go against God. You are a fool. And when they pollute the water, the same water will go to the Barikashe Dam. And the toilet they thrown on the water, they go and drink it. So all the waters in their pipes and their closets are the waters that they polluted. And they use it to bath, they use it to drink. So when they do that, you see my skin is full of dead cells. It's microorganisms in the water that give them that dry skin and rough skin and dead cells because they pollute the water. And the same them will collect the same water in their closets and their pipes, and they'll be drinking it using the toilet water to cook. And the rivers didn't support that. And they say, "You a fool, you foolish river. You don't want to worship a God we have created." And the river said, I look young. My breasts look like a girl who just got her first menses. But I was there when this woman is just a common snake, like everyday snake. You say, yeah, we know that one. But she's not even no longer a snake. She died a snake and came to incarnation in the galaxy. You said, that one too we know. But we need someone against God. This snake is supreme as God. So we will give God glory to this snake. So the galaxy, they are brought Dr. Kupali and the tower. And the demons who are lying to Donald Trump in White House, the Pleiadians, are saying, false God, false God, false God. And the rivers ask, who is the real God? They say it's the snake. Okay, fine. Let's see the achievement of the real God. What the real God do is, he have group of prophets following him. They worship him. And the dog, they worship the snake. And this snake don't have power to make them see. So when I'm bathing and the false prophets go, oh my Lord, the great one we worship. Me, I'm doing a church. I want to see the future. He said, oh, me, you know I'm just a snake. We are just lying, I'm a God. Then go to the creator, he's bathing in the bathroom. Go and stand there. When soap go to his eye, put the soap in his eye. And animals can make you see like him when you do possession. So all of them will come. And the blue light technology and the scan have recorded their images. Blue light technology is what FBI used to do fingerprints. And they say, oh yeah, we have done it. And the person who want to see like me, they say, do you think the Christian Council pastors and the Pope of Rome and the Pope of the chief imam in Saudi is your mate? We are the followers of the snake that you created, that live as a snake and die as a snake and came to incarnation. We worship the snake. He's not your mate, and they will instruct someone to insult me, that you have videos on it. Fine. It didn't end there. So you are a God, but you can't see. You need a false God eye to see. They also complain that they are cursed, and they want the curse to lift. And the only way to lift the curse is they want a false God to lift the curse. When they come, false God, if you don't lift the curse, you see what we do to you. You are not the supreme deity. I was doing live, some of them did a comment that Gaia, Elohi, Sophia, they are the supreme deities. So the only supreme deity you have is Sophia, Gaia. They say they made all things. Okay. But you are cursed. The supreme deity who made all things is Sophia, Gaia, Elohis, and they are your friends. Why don't you go to them to lift the curse for you? Why do you always follow a madman or a false god to lift your curse? Because someone you have been calling him false god, false god. False god means a god that is not a real God. Why do you want a false god to lift your curse for you? And the most painful part is they drink my blood that we will all be like him. We will all see like him. We will all think like him. And they take sperms to do artificial insemination. We will have a children like him that will rise against him. So what these animal worshippers do, is they can't do anything for themselves. That what they do is to steal what belongs to others. Like the way your cat can steal your meat. They behave more animals, more than the animal in the forest. And they say we are having a covenant with you. So you can't have a covenant with Sophia. You can't have a covenant with Elohis. You can't have a covenant with Gaia. The only one you can have a covenant with is a false god and a fraud. And you want your children to be like a false god. You want to see like a false god. So what they say is, we will use your eye to be ahead of you. My eye is mine. So they say they have done possession. And they are saying they will give me a syrup. When I drink, those covering my eyes spiritually will go. When it finishes, then they come and share my eye with me. So you are a God. And the only way to do your achievement is to tell lies. These animals have a lot of followers who bow to their command. And some serve them till they die. And when they die, because animals don't have power for incarnation, their incarnation become problem because the Creator owns the living and the dead. So they go to cemetery to pick things like this. And the things like this that they do, what they do is, some look like cross, some look like sword, some look like sword. And they are saying it will help them go to incarnation. And when they go to incarnation, some are ginger, cockroaches, worms, crabs, centipede. And all these problems that they have, the snake they worship in India cannot solve it. So they come to me. We are ginger when we die. If you don't solve it, we'll see what we do to you. So yesterday, I was eating. I went to where the river is, I was eating. And all of them came to pray on the food. From now onwards, we will not be ginger again. We will be human. So the only one that can give you better incarnation is a false god. The only one that can give you incarnation, not to become a cockroach, a bamboo in the volcano, a grass in the volcano, is a false god. The real God you worship in India cannot give you incarnation except a false god. So what they do is to tell lies, to say things that is not true. So when their followers die, they begin to panic with fear. And the Christians in Ghana, all of them call me a madman. The Muslims in the whole planet Earth and the galaxy, they all insult me as a false god. You know, when you are young, you dream of urinating and you bread wet yourself. I was eating yesterday. It was a bread and they came there. When we were young, we dream of urinating. Since then, we can't have sex for long. They couldn't go to mosques and church to perform rituals to lift the curse for Allah, who made all things, to help them. I know it's my name. Or for Yahweh is my name too. They will come spiritually to me and say, our kidney problem will stop. So you have a kidney problem, and the only one that can help you solve it is a false god. The real God in India cannot solve it, except a false god. So you people, apart from false gods, don't you have any better thing in life? Because you worship a snake, and the rivers that saw the Creator creating the snake in his previous incarnation, didn't worship the snake. So you pollute their waters and drink it in your closet and your pipes and bath it. And you have issue with these rivers because of this. But if you are sick, you go to the same rivers for help. You are after a false god for solution to your kidney that doesn't function. Our children, they have enemas in their throat, and you go to false god to solve it. These people are more cannibals, and everyone in the universe have seen them. Whoever followed them, because of their attitude to call their creator a madman, insane person, they go to incarnation as bamboos and grass in the volcano. Because if the God who gave you life, you call him a false God, and you think a snake he made is better than him, and you leave the snake to follow the real God, that you want to fix your problem on where the false God is, then no one on his right sense will do that. That is why this kind of people don't deserve to manage companies, to be a head of state, because they live opposite life. They can lie, Lord Haruman can carry a mountain. They can lie, angels move like lightning. In Daniel 10, angels fly like every bird. They can lie, men should do gay. If you do gay, how will you give birth? Because the Creator made man and woman for the backup system should be sex and get pregnant. The Creator created the stars. The backup system is lighting. When it rains, the lightning form thunderstorm. And these people are calling the Creator false God and worshipping a snake he created. And now as I speak, I was in a place called Efsieboa, Snake Flat. King Charles sent people to shoot me so that a snake can be supreme. So every day they keep on insulting me. Oh, he's a madman. So they say if God cannot give us anything, then we will begin to worship you. After we worship you, we will impregnate a woman as your heir, and we will make you unpopular. So they use food. In the beginning, the food was nice. Later on, it's remain of the food. But I made the food. This kind of stupid people who put animal tongue in somebody's mouth to create saliva, even if the person is angry, and say we will trade food for blessing. And wherever they do is imbecile, because they say this is what dog do. Dog too need to eat like everyone else. You see your friend Romas, his dog eat full chicken. If you eat 200 in your childhood in Adadiem school, and you grow up, the Tower, Dr. Cooper Lee, and the Galaxy, and the Demons, and the United Nations are saying you should eat 20 cedis a day, and you buy a dog, that 20 cedi, it cannot satisfy you, because that was the money they are working with.